What's going on, y'all? So I know y'all saw the title of this video and you like, Pain, you about to tell us that? Yes, I am, baby, I am. Cause let me tell you what inspired this video though. I was actually listening to J. Cole. You know the little song he did with he talking about I forgot how it go like right now. But, you know, talking about he was a virgin and all that. He was telling his story, how he, you know, lost his virginity and stuff like that. And I was like, good idea, J. Cole, good idea. Let me go ahead and tell my little story. So this is very personal. Not too many people know this. So like all of y'all who watch this video, y'all about to know. So don't judge me and don't, you know, I know I'm gonna get some rude comments or whatever like that, but bitch, whatever. I'm about to tell y'all anyway. So it's a little bit cold outside, and baby, I took every little chance I could to put on my little favorite jacket. It's like 70, but I was like, that's cold enough. So all right. Anyway. Okay, so let me tell you how I lost my virginity. Okay, so I was kind of young when I started like dibbling and dabbling into masturbation and stuff like that. And, y'all, I was just a horny little girl. I don't know what was wrong with me. Oh my God. I hope my mama not watching this video. Well, hopefully she saw the title and was like, no, I do not want to hear that. Hopefully that's what happened. But if not, if you still hear mama, please, you know, I don't want you to hear this. My tattoo is so sexy. Anyway, so yeah, I was dabbling like at a young age or whatever. So I was about like 12 years old, and y'all ain't gonna believe this. I was masturbating one day, and I actually broke my own virginity. It wasn't on purpose or nothing like that, but I said that's like after I grew up and stuff like that, it was like that's such a Leo thing to do. Like, no, I ain't gonna let no nigga take my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm gonna take my own shit. Cause you know Leos are very like controlling and stuff like that. So it's just like I was like, that's the Leo in me that that took my own virginity. You know. But anyway, so that's what happened. But as far as the first guy who I had sex with, he was my boyfriend. It was crazy. It's like, okay, for those who've been watching me for a long time, you know that I stayed like close to New Orleans, probably about like 25-30 miles outside of New Orleans in a little city called La Place, right? So I lived in La Place, and he lived in a city called I think he was living in Kenner at the time. Kenner is like about 15 minutes away from La Place or something like that, in a car, you know. But we was both young, neither one of us had a car, you know. So you know, naturally, like it took us a long time before we finally seen each other. Like I think a hot year, and you would think only 15 minutes away, you know, it wouldn't be. No, but neither one of us had a car, and I was too young to even be like having boyfriends and stuff at the time, so I couldn't ask my mama like, hey mom, can you bring me, you know. So it was like it took us like a hot year before we even met each other. We just used to be on the phone all day at night and stuff like that. So one day, you know, we finally met each other. He was there for like the weekend or something like that. So we met each other for the first time, and you know, we hugging and kissing. Oh, I'm so happy to meet you and blah blah blah. And then the second day or whatever, it was like I know some of y'all thinking, damn, you let him hit on the second day. Well, it wasn't like that. Like I've been talking to her for a year, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't gonna let him get away without, you know, taking his foot. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the second day came around, my parents wasn't home or whatever like that. You know, we went and we did the, you know. But then check this out though. I told him that I was a virgin, which like technically I was. I had never had, you know, before, but I did it with myself, you know what I'm saying? So like technically, I mean, I don't even know what you call that because I broke my own virginity or whatever, but you know what I mean? Like I had never done it. So I was like, you know, I told him I was a virgin, which was true, you know. So when we was doing it, I was scared. Like I was so nervous. I'm like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, you know, like this is a real person between my legs right now, you know. And bruh, so while we was, I ain't gonna say the word, y'all, so you just gonna have to do the look with me, you know what I'm saying? So while we was doing it, I remember telling him, I was like, go deeper. And I remember the way he looked at me. He was like, hold on, let me take off my glasses. He was like, oh, girl, it's bright out here. He was like he looked at me crazy, right? And I was like, eh. And then afterwards or whatever, he was like, man, you fucking lied, bro. I said, what you talking about? He said, man, you said you was a virgin. And I get in there, you telling me to go deeper. Ain't no virgin gonna say go deeper. And I was like, I was a virgin. Like, I am or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't know that I was like tearing this pussy up, you know what I'm saying? With my little toys. It wasn't real toys. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I used to use. Don't try to guess either. You'll never even guess it. I promise you, you will never guess what I used to use. And some people, I know some people thinking, oh, like cucumbers or shit like that. No, it was nothing like that. I'm telling you, you will never even guess. So don't even try to guess. You won't. I promise you won't. So anyway, so he was like, ain't no virgin gonna tell a nigga to go deeper. And I was like, I promise you I was a virgin, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so he didn't even believe me. So, but like the next day, now here comes the part that's very personal to me, and I'm about to share this with y'all. So, and I don't need y'all to be like, oh, Pink, it's gonna be okay. Like, this shit was like over 15 years ago. How old am I now? Girl, I can't even count right now. But it was a long time ago, so I ain't worried about it anymore. I'm just saying this shit kind of affected me. So don't be feeling sorry for me or nothing like that. Just listen, okay? Just listen. So, yeah. So he was like the next day after he left, he went back home. He called me. Y'all guess what he said? Guess what he said? Girl, he told me. He said, yeah, this ain't working out. This nigga broke up with me after I gave him my virginity. Or whatever, like, half of my virginity. You know what I'm saying? And he broke up with me. I can't tell y'all how heartbroken I was. You know, when people say that things happen to them in their childhood and they use that as an excuse for things as they get older, they're like, oh, well, this happened and that happened, that's why I'm like this, you know, or that's why I'm like that. And it's like, I used to be like, shut the fuck up. You know, I used to get mad when people would let childhood things affect them as an adult, because I'm like, I felt like that was only for like weak-minded people or something like that. But then I realized, like, honestly, just today, I realized that sometimes you could be a strong-minded person and all that, and stuff could still affect you as an adult, stuff that happened to you, you know, when you was a child. So one thing that I realized that happened to me was that for a long time, so after he, you know, me and him did it, and he broke up with me, I was so heartbroken, y'all. Like, I really liked him. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I thought that I loved him, but I was young, you know. But like, yeah, I was really, really fucking hurt. And I just couldn't even believe it, honestly. I was like, man, you know. So anyways, I noticed that after, like, every time I would have sex again after that particular, first of all, it took me a long time before I even had sex again, because I was hurt, you know what I'm saying? But then I realized that when I did started having sex after that, I would only have sex with like guys who was not my boyfriends, because I was like, I guess in my mind I thought that if he's my boyfriend, he's gonna break up with me after we have sex. You know what I'm saying? So it made me feel like that's what dudes do or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They pretend, because like I said, I was young. I was like, that's what they do. They pretend to be your boyfriend and all of that, and then they get what they want, and then they just gonna fucking leave. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, really just, I was fucked up in the head after he did that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he watches my YouTube or anything like that. But if he does, Derek, you fucked me up. Anyway, so yeah, I never would have sex with dudes with my boyfriend. Matter of fact, I ended up getting a boyfriend. He was like a real live boyfriend. It wasn't no long distance, nothing. Like, we stayed close to each other and stuff. And I ended up breaking up with him, because I was like, because he was, I think I was, girl, how old was I? I don't even remember how old I was, but I know I wasn't 18 yet. I was younger than 18, and he was like 18. And I was just like, you know, this dude could go to jail or something, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, it wasn't even because of the jail or nothing like that. I just broke up with him because I didn't want to have sex, and I knew that he was active at sex, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't, because he was my boyfriend. Now see, I had sex with dudes who, you know, wasn't my boyfriend, but when it came to him, I just couldn't do it. I felt like he was gonna break up with me, and I know that sounds fucked up, but like that's like psychologically, like I was gone. Like that's how serious it was for me, and yeah, I ended up breaking up with him because I was like, he's gonna want to have sex. He's not gonna want to wait. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't a virgin anymore, but I just wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for I don't even know, man. So anyway, yeah, I ended up breaking up with him. Until this day, we still ain't never had sex. I mean, he ended up going to jail, and he got out a couple of years ago. But by the time he got out, I was actually a full-blown lesbian. And he tried to kiss me, and I was like, oh, no, get away from me. And yeah, that's crazy, because he was actually in Shreveport because his girlfriend got into a car accident. He didn't even live in Shreveport. He lived like, anyway, that's not, I don't even, boy, you know, I get sidetracked like a mother. And he was trying to kiss me while his girlfriend laying up in the bed. I said, first of all, nigga, I'm a lesbian now. Second of all, nigga, your girl is in the hospital. Like, we're standing outside of the hospital. I just wanted to see you because, nigga, I ain't seen you since you went to jail, nigga. We both grown now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's how I lost my virginity and what happened after I lost my virginity. So, yeah. But, you know, just in case anybody's wondering, no, I don't still do that now. I don't not have sex with my boyfriends now, you know. But, yeah, I definitely, oh, damn, this video 11 minutes long. I could talk, can't I? Lord. But, yeah, so I just want to tell y'all what was going on in my little world and stuff like that. So, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Just getting all personal with Pink and shit. So, alright, I'm about to upload the video, and I'm about to be waiting for y'all responses because I already know y'all gonna say some crazy shit. Okay, but anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Deuces.